Good evening, friends. I'm again on this English voiceover stream, and I will be reading the book Secret of Yoga, written by Pandit Gopi Krishna. This book is in English, and I have looked for its Hindi translation. Hindi is my mother tongue, so I tried to find a book translated into Hindi of this title, but I couldn't find it. So I tried to read it, but this is a massive books, over 200 pages, and sentences are really very long, and it is very hard to grab subject. So I tried to do one thing. I'm doing voiceover of this book, and in addition to know how this book what this book is going to convey to the reader or spiritual seeker, I'm also going to improve my voiceover, my spoken English chapter also. So, whatever the matter is, I'm really enjoying it, and this way I'm improving day by day. But yes, I have found a rhythm, and I'm trying to maintain it day by day. Unless I feel that I'm comfortable now. If you wake me if you wake me up at 2 a.m. in the morning, then if I'm able to speak with same clarity and do not deviate from my basics, then it would be nice. So my stream will be of around 15 minutes, and I can see that 2 minutes have already passed. So my 15 minutes starts now. The book Secret of Yoga, written by Pandit Gopi Krishna. I'm on page 70 of this PDF. The ancient writers have made no secret of this formidable task, impossible of achievement through human effort alone, only because nature has provided a contrivance in the body susceptible of stimulation of certain methods does the far-reaching change in the state of consciousness envisaged by yoga become possible. There is another unalterable condition. The nervous system of the nervous system of the initiate must already have attained a certain degree of preparedness through heredity and a right mode of life before the manipulation or even the activity of contrivance can be effective enough to bear the desired fruit. Now, this is very nice. I'm going to highlight this. I have this drawing tool here, and actually I can also see the TV is running in my room, and I can see India Pakistan match. It is an old recording, but still very fascinating thing. Yes, this one is the thing which I want to keep. It is because of the formidable and unpredictable nature of the enterprise that the ancients have likened the mysterious Kundalini. The key to this mechanism and power center, to a coiled serpent lying asleep in Manda, a triangular space, and its apex with its apex downwards, located and in the region bordering the lower end of the spinal column. Although there is some variations in the accounts of different authors about the location of Kanda, the seat of Kundalini, all are agreed that the region lies somewhere between the perineum and the navel. The location of the Muladhara and other chakras is also meticulously described, though there are slight variation in these accounts also. These facts also clearly show that Kundalini, being localized in space, must be physiological contrivance, and therefore the channel or nadis through which it operates must have a physical existence. How the whole region associated with Kanda becomes active on the awakening of serpent powers, radiating energy to all the vital organs and centers to effect rejuvenation of the body and elevation of mind, will be described in another place in this volume. In the light of these facts, it would be a mistake to suppose that because of the accounts of nadis do not exactly tally with the present chart of the nervous system, and because the alleged existence of lotuses and other subjects at chakras has no substance, in reality, the allusions made to them in the tantras and other manuals of Kundalini Yoga do not refer to the nerves made of flesh, but to hypothetical channels of life energy interpenetrating the human body. If such were the case, then instead of suggesting the arduous or even dangerous practice of pranayama, which directly affects both autonomic and central nervous system, combined with postures, mudras and bandhas that are unequivocally physical exercises, the ancient masters would have contented themselves with recommending pure mental exercises to stimulate channels that had no corporeal reality and could therefore be approached only through medium of the mind. Now this is very, very, very important argument. How can I change the how can I change the color of okay, I will yeah, here is a color changer. Okay, that from prehistoric times complicated, laborious and painful psychosomatic methods have been used to provide unmistakable evidence that the mechanism to be stimulated has an objective and concrete reality. When the mechanism has a corporeal existence, the effects of its stimulation must have the semblance of psychic or biological activity, like the activity of any other organs in the body. That is, that it is so will become progressively apparent in succeeding chapters in this volume. It is true that universal prana is superphysical substance like mind, but it has a tangible organic medium by which it acts on living organisms through specific channels of activity, that is the cerebrospinal system. We know very well that the brain is the instrument for the expression of mind. The only way by which we can come in contact with supersensible realm of mind is by turning the mind. Turning the mind. Where was I? Turning the brain to finer vibrations, not perceptible in the ordinary way. Now, I have found this is very, very important. Very important. This is going to be really very nice thing. Oh, color has not changed. Why? Why so? Oh, I could change the color last time. Why it is not so possible? Properties, and here I can change the color. So India won the match against Pakistan. That was being played on TV. It was. It is an old match, so I was watching highlights of that match. I'm going to read this again. We know very well that the brain is the instrument for the expression of mind. The only way by which we can come in contact with the supersensible realm of mind is by turning the brain to finer vibrations not perceptible in the ordinary way. Whatever the method used to achieve the objective, whether meditation, pranayama, mantra, or prayer, in every case, the organ stimulated or affected is the brain or some specific portion of it about which are still in the dark. What effect the training or turning has, or what changes occur in the nerves of grey and white matter, we do not know. But of this, we have no doubt. All our practices and techniques finally impinge on the brain. What is the meaning of impinge on the brain? The same is true word for word. The same is true word for word in the case of excitation of Kundalini. Prana acts on our body through the nerves and the brain. It is therefore necessary, in order to reach Kundalini, to direct our efforts to the training and turning of both of them, and tuning of both of them. Training and tuning. Which is exactly what the ancient authorities prescribed for the aspirants. For the arousal of Kundalini and for her subsequent activity, the somatic channel of the cerebrospinal system is as necessary as the cultivation and development of brain is necessary for the better expression of thought. Uncritical acceptance of the existing accounts insist instead of elucidating has made the subject more obscure and complicated and resulted in lending. Just a moment. These kids. I had to take 1 minute break. Okay. Uh, Uncritical acceptance of the existing accounts, instead of elucidating, has made the subject more obscure and complicated and resulted in lending currency to false and misleading notions about the mighty power. The extent to which the extent to which even the learned have been carried away by the cryptographic descriptions and the Kabbalistic signs and diagrams is surprising. The common man has thus imbibed entirely erroneous ideas about this force, treating it as a supernatural power which, when propitiated or evoked with yoga practices, puts an Aladdin's lamp into the hands of the fortunate sadhaka to do with it as he likes. No, next thing is really long one, and I think that I have crossed 15-minute mark. Okay, so I'm stopping it now, and I will start from this very point tomorrow. Thank you very much, friends. It has been a really very informative evening to share with you this great wisdom. The book is Secret of Yoga and written by Gopi Krishna. You can find it easily on the web, and if you like it, really, you should buy this book. Thank you very much. Goodbye.